WeWork has told the SEC that its losses and negative cash flow may result in bankruptcy. The company is heavy on debt and struggling to generate cash despite the number of large commercial buildings around the world that have its name on them. WeWork will need to improve its liquidity position and profitability or consider alternatives. The company's stock now has a market cap of below $500 million. It was once valued by SoftBank at $40 billion. Netflix quietly released an iOS app called Game Controller that says it allows subscribers to play games on their TVs. The company has still not released any games playable on a living room TV. The app currently says that the feature is still in beta. There have been no official statements about the app's release, but Netflix's leadership has been teasing a jump from mobile to the living room for a while now. Nvidia has announced the GH200, a new chip designed to run AI models. It has the same GPU as the H100, but it pairs that GPU with 141 GB of memory and a 72-core ARM central processor. The extra memory will allow larger AI models to fit on a single system and cut the cost of inference significantly. The GH200 will be available for sampling by the end of this year and for purchase in the second quarter of next year. Nvidia representatives have declined to specify a price for the chip. Candle is an ML framework with simple syntax that removes Python from production workloads and enables serverless deployments. The extraordinary claim that LK99 is a room temperature superconductor has been debunked. There is evidence that the material actually increases in resistance as temperatures lower. The diamagnetism seen in several videos isn't very interesting in itself, as there are many diamagnetic materials without revolutionary applications. While LK99 may not be a revolutionary superconductor, there are other new materials with revolutionary properties expected to come out in the next decade. Project IDX is an AI-enabled browser-based development environment for building full-stack web and multi-platform apps. It supports a range of frameworks and languages like JavaScript and Dart. Support for Python and Go is still in the works. Project IDX uses Visual Studio Code as its base. It integrates with Firebase hosting and allows developers to bring in existing code from GitHub. Typograms is an image format useful for designing simple diagrams in technical documentation. It uses a small set of primitives and rules to build larger diagrams. Typograms is optimized for editability and portability at the cost of expressiveness and ergonomics. Examples of diagrams created with typograms are available on the site. Amazon is in talks about becoming a cornerstone investor in ARM ahead of its initial public offering. ARM is planning to list on the Nasdaq in early September. It is aiming to raise $8 billion to $10 billion. ARM hopes that bringing cornerstone investors on board will strengthen ties with its top customers and boost the IPO's appeal. Nvidia made the existential business decision to embrace AI-powered image processing in the form of ray tracing and intelligent upscaling in 2018. A choice that required the company to reinvent its hardware, software, and algorithms for AI. The graphs circulating around social media regarding Stack Overflow's traffic are inaccurate. Stack Overflow made a couple of changes over the last year that impacted how it measured and reported traffic. The graphs seen by social media are based on deprecated data. Stack Overflow has seen a small decline in traffic, an average of approximately 5% less traffic compared to 2022. But nothing like what those graphs show, a 35% to 50% decrease. Stability AI will release 3 versions of StableCode, base, instruction, and long context, that support development in Python, Go, Java, JavaScript, C, and C++. Protocol buffers, a compact binary format that allows for efficient serialization of structured data, are faster than JSON, cleaner than XML, cross-language, type-safe, and backwards compatible. A look at Wiz and its CEO, Asif Rappaport, who built the company into one of software's fastest-growing startups ever. Part 1 of a 7-part series on kickstarting and scaling a B2B business based on dozens of interviews with up-and-coming and successful founders.